Dun, 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 dun.
Yosef Fares really hyped up the anticipation for this trailer. Now, the first trailer we just looked at, which was a featurette to the game It Takes Two, came out a while ago. Now we have a reveal trailer. Let's see how this plays out in 2020. Again, I'm assuming, as I said in that first video, it's going to be mostly introducing like a lot of the aesthetics, which there were a couple shots, of course, in that featurette that we looked at that made it look visually very interesting. But some of the things that he said, other than bleep the Oscars, basically the Game Awards are a better space, which, you know, the shows are far more entertaining. I'll give them that. The Oscars are just one big, like, chain of speeches. I'm like, I'm bored. I don't care. Unless you're Ricky Gervais wasn't. He was the Golden Globes. But, okay, that speech was to die for. I'll tell you that. But, oh, man, the Oscars get boring. This space, though, is incredible. I will give it to them, at least the way he hyped up this game. We're going to be seeing a very interesting story played with emotionally, I think where he said we're marrying mechanics to, I forget how he said, but like marrying the game to certain mechanics. And he said in certain levels you're going to have emotional mechanics. How that's going to play out, I don't know. But they really said, when they say this in synopsis on the YouTube page for this video, on the Electronic Arts YouTube channel, that they say it's a genre-bending, mind-blowing, co-op-only platform adventure. And it's a gleefully disruptive gameplay. Again, I don't know how this is going to play out. I'm curious to see how the co-op works in, because, you know, I don't tend to play with too many people, like, speaking personally, or really nobody. I'm much more of like a, you know, single person gamer. Unless you're talking about like the multiplayer space, like with Battlefront 2, and then I'm doing all this stuff online. If that's how they're talking about co-op, especially in like the 2020 world, you would think that that's kind of what we're going with here. I don't know if that's how it's going to play out. Let's see. But again, the first video we looked at, that feature really hyped this up. So, we're going to watch the reveal trailer for It Takes Two, and we're going to talk about it more in my condensed review segment plus watching the video together. Okay. I'm very excited to look at some more games. Again, as I said, I'm really trying to catch up with old coverage. I'm very behind at this point, and I've been getting behind on a lot of the new video games coming out. And there's some really interesting releases that have come out the past couple months. Let's give it a whirl again. Okay, here we go. It's nice to return to this world.
This is the story of a magical kingdom. One of wizards and warriors.
As I said, I'm not a big magic person, speaking as a Christian, but the presentation is very imaginative. Oh, that's Dr. Hakim. Okay, he's a walking book.
Bobsled sort of thing, you know? Wait a minute. Did I mention the big explosion?
This is really out there.
Hold it right there. Look at these dolls. Almost forgot they used to be humans. Ay, ay, ay. Do you want to know what this story is really about? Huh? This is the story.
This is very fun.
Of Cody and Meg.
Why'd you look like a blob of clay?
Wanna change back? Then you need to fix your relationship.
Oh, that's clever.
This is a story of passion.
I'm gonna throw up.
Oh, you're a doll, Cody. You've nothing to throw up.
Told you.
What a clever song choice, too.
Of attraction.
I wonder if that was made custom for the game, or if that's like the actual
I
release.
feel stuck.
It was a spell, I am telling you.
I don't tend to play many like
do we break
puzzle
it?
challenge games, but
Give me some space.
I'd love
I need
to.
think.
This is a story of collaboration.
Oh, how cute! Look at these environments.
How comes you get all the cool gadgets?
I'm cooler than you, Cody.
Again, I'm not sure how if it's multiplayer or if it's like vocalized co-op.
Just me and you. Yeah.
What are you doing?
You're not feeling it?
No.
Okay. You're entitled to your own opinion.
Oh, March 26th. Wow, that's coming up fast. That looks really good. I love that. Very, very fun. Oh, I can only imagine, you know, if you're, well, maybe there's two options. Maybe you can do like localized co-op, you know, with your partner, or your spouse, or just maybe a family member. I mean, you could play it. Well, okay, that sounded really creepy the way I put it. Scratch that. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say? You're playing, okay. We're moving on. It's not, sometimes you say things and it just does not come out the right way. Okay, we're imperfect. So I'm going to try to correct this. If you're at home, right, and you're, you know, your spouse or partner, and you're literally playing out a romance story of two characters trying to rekindle their love, and the only way that they can, you know, go back to the way things were when they were human beings instead of wooden dolls is to rekindle that sense of love. How romantic, and what a beautiful plot to think of. Oh man, that's great, especially with COVID. Okay, imagine over the last year, probably people with COVID have gotten far enough of each other since you've all been locked up in your homes. You're like, I can't stand, how about we rekindle the love? This game might be the agent to do that, but oh man, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. It looks like really it's a game that all ages can play too, but well, I would definitely say this would be even more special, you know, if you're in that romantic situation. But then you're playing through puzzles together. They're so beautifully designed. I love it. So you're kind of getting like these, it seems like some miniature worlds, and then you're getting like these really far out spaces. Like you've got this ice cave that you're kind of spinning around on. I've not played puzzle games in a long time. I usually play like a lot of role-playing games personally, or like a lot of the Battlefront stuff. So, you know, like first-person, third-person shooter, depending on how you term that. Games have like a very linear storyline, but not games that are necessarily so much. They're mostly franchise-based. They're not as fun as this. Well, no, okay, that's not what I meant to say. They're probably quite fun, but this just has this joy factor to it. That it's silly. It's kind of serious, but it's just so out there. It's imaginative. I would say in some ways it's kind of experimental too, at least from the sense I got with watching that featurette. And it looks fun. The gameplay looks interesting. Again, curious to learn how the multiplayer function works, or not multiplayer, the co-op function. How they're actually making that possible. But I think this looks great. I do. I think It Takes Two is a very nice release. I hope it gets a lot of people talking. I mean, because I know it's an EA game, so that might help with some of the coverage. But I'm very grateful, you know, to have a chance to help promote it. That looks really good. Let's look at it. It's a really fun game, and of course, it's available, I believe, for all new. Oh no! If you have, okay, I was mean like it's available for the new consoles. But if you have a PlayStation 4, which I don't, or any of the new consoles, I don't yet, or you have an Xbox One, I do, or PC. I don't tend to do PC games that often, but I have it. But an Xbox One. See, I'm telling you, I've looked at how many trailers now, and it's like, oh, this is exclusively for PlayStation, because they tend to get a lot of the coverage. I'm like, I don't have a PlayStation yet, though. It's always a problem, but it's nice to see that one's accessible to me on, you know, multiple platforms, so I can access this on the Xbox One. I can play through it pretty soon, actually. That's great, because I don't have a new console yet, but maybe I would assume it's going to look even better on the new console, depending on, you know, just the performance, the graphics, and the capabilities. This looks great. This looks like a very nice release, and with a very sentimental story. It's just kind of a really out there idea that seems to be working. I will definitely be giving a look at this in the future if there's ever any more coverage. I don't know if there will be, because again, well, no. You're probably going to get a couple of trailers at some point. I mean, because we're coming up to the release date pretty quickly. This is released on March 26th, so not much time. It's the 21st of February as I'm recording this, so like a little over a month. We might get another trailer. If we do, I will cover it on this channel to help promote the game. This looks great. But what do you guys think about It Takes Two? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like and stuff and like and subscribe to that bell until we get to look at another EA game or another game for this year or whatever trailer we get to look at, whether it's a game or a movie trailer or something. I'll see you guys at that point. But until then, thanks for watching this video. I love you guys. Don't love yourselves. If I'm a man, God bless, and peace.